Let me tell you why you don't need some of these baby items. Let's jump right into Amazon and get it going. So our first item we're going to look at is a baby wrap carrier. I love them. I think they're great. They have a bunch of different pros and cons and different styles you can choose from. But I will say with the wraps, you can roll them up really tight, put them in the diaper bag, makes them easy for travel and having them if you need them, but also storing them if you don't. So, and also for the price, I feel like they are a great item. Bath time. So we're going to get into the bath department. We got some body wash. I don't like to comment too much on things you put on your child as far as creams, lotions. I think you need to do your own research on that. Find what you think is best. Now we got some hooded towels. Right off the bat, these are a mistake. This is why you should not get this item. 28 inches by 28 inches. That is way, way too short. Oftentimes the smallest I see is like 30 by 30. Your child's going to outgrow these in like a month. What's wrong with an oversized towel? Oversized is better. Get them a toddler towel, not a newborn towel. This literally says newborn bath towel. Huge mistake. It is so easy with these baby registries to make mistakes on what you're getting. And actually an item is coming up that I'm going to talk to you more about in a minute and why I would not get that one either. So stay tuned. Now, these washcloths, I have seen these on other baby registries. It's back at 24. Who needs 24 washcloths? First of all, that's a lot. And they also say microfiber. I don't know how I feel about microfiber. Certain microfiber towels I own for cleaning bother me, like texture-wise. So I don't know that I would use those on baby, and I don't know that I would get that style or package of washcloths. Now, this is like a cleansing water. It's kind of like soap, but not soap. It's something you can wash baby with, and you don't have to rinse them off. So this is during that very early newborn phase where their umbilical cord stump is like still attached. You're not putting them in the water. You could just use a damp washcloth with water. Okay, so this is just one of those marketing things for new moms, and it's just being pushed on you. Like the size of that bottle, you're probably not going to use unless you're really not bathing your baby for like the foreseeable future. So I would completely skip that item. All right, Aquaphor, always nice to have it. It's very multi-purpose and, can be used in a lot of different ways in a lot of different areas. A diaper caddy. Now, I love a diaper caddy. I don't think I love this diaper caddy. Let's go ahead and click a little deeper. Okay, so if you look on this diaper caddy, it's a bit more of an oval shape. Diapers, I think, work nicely in a rectangular diaper caddy. Just my personal opinion. I think they're going to stack easier and nicer. Like that one, this is the photo on Amazon, and I think that looks kind of sloppy personally. And not a lot of diapers are in there. Now, if you're using this caddy as just an organizational bin, okay. But if you truly want it for diapers and wipes, which wipes are a rectangular package, I would recommend getting a rectangular diaper caddy. I can link one in the description that we used and are still using after, 4 years, almost 5. Okay, back to the baby registry. So here we go. We got some Diaper Genie refills, almost $40. And with that comes the diaper pail or diaper genie. I am anti this product. This is the one I was referring to. I'm a big fan of just throw the diapers in the trash. Sorry, that's just me. I live in a single story home. Maybe if you had an upstairs, you'd want one in the upper level. But in general, I would just put them in the regular trash can or take them out to the garage or even have a small trash can in your garage for diapers. I just think a diaper pail is kind of gross. It has no purpose in the future. And oftentimes new moms, like this mom here, is she buying a used one? No, she's buying a new one. So if every new mom is buying a new one of these, they're never getting passed down or reused. That's really wasteful when you could just buy a trash can. All right, more Aquaphor. I believe we saw some of that earlier. This is more like a big old tub of it. Okay, triple paste, that is booty cream for diaper rash. Again, to each their own. Now, the bum brushes. Okay, this is so not a need. If you're on a super tight budget, do not waste your money on this. However, I tend to have long nails. They're my natural nails, but they're still long, and I did not like using like my finger and then getting diaper rash cream under my nails. That's just gross. So I did like the bum brush. I only had one though. I would not get two because I never used it on the go. Like in the diaper bag, never did that. Just used it at home and called it good enough. Can you live without this product? Absolutely. Could you find a cheaper version of it? Absolutely. Go get a spatula from Goodwill, 99 cents, and make that be your diaper spatula. This is just the baby industry, of course, trying to get us to buy the expensive version of the item. All right, let's carry on, see if there's any must-have items that we can, in fact, actually skip. Okay, next we have some bibs. Now, when it comes to bibs, I think little cloth ones are okay for like the bottle or breastfeeding phase where they're spitting up. Okay. Now, when they're eating real food, I don't like a cloth bib. I like a silicone bib. So I do like different styles for that. And I probably wouldn't get this many. Actually, I'd probably get about 4 to 10 because you're going to want maybe 2 in the diaper bag, maybe 1 in your car, wherever all your backup bags are. But at home, like when they get done using it, just throw it straight in the washer. When it comes to baby clothes, I definitely like to throw it straight in the wash and try to get it washed as quickly as possible. So we got 2 sets of those, and it looks like this one possibly 2 were purchased. May have been on purpose, may have been a mistake. It's okay though. Now we got some bottles. These bottles look fine. It looks like maybe more parts for the bottles potentially. And then we have more nipples for the bottles. Okay, some Vanny cream. I will say my doctor has recommended this cream. So I think it's supposed to be one that's very free of fragrance and like additives. I think it's supposed to be very basic. Again, do your own research. Now we got a nose Frida. It's the electric one. I've never used one of these on my babies. All you new moms are being pushed that you need all these snot suckers and this and that. Some babies are very sinusy and they need them. Others aren't, and they're fine. And then you have all these products. So depending on where you live, consider not getting them. Consider waiting, seeing if they get sick, congested, you feel like you need one, run to the store or run to Amazon. And if you have same day delivery or, 1 or 2 day delivery. Now, if you're out in the boonies and you need to be prepared, that's different. I get that. But don't buy too much stuff just in case. Okay, this is a Frida baby thermometer. Now, I'm a little curious why it's a 3-in-1. If you're using it in multiple places, that sounds a little gross. I'm hoping there's multiple ends. It doesn't hurt to have a thermometer on hand. Okay, now CeraVe cream. One concern I do have is you've done CeraVe, Aquaphor, and the Vanny cream. I would not mix and match a lot of creams. I would try to find one and just stick with it unless your baby has a negative reaction to it, then move on to the next cream. Unless maybe you're like, if baby doesn't use it, I'll use it for my hands. Okay, that's fine. Okay, pacifiers. Now, these pacifiers, if you notice the brand, they're that Philips Avent, they match the bottles. So I would assume it's the similar nipple style. So that's probably a good thing in helping baby take the pacifier. Now, the like woman up thing with the animal, I'm not a fan of that personally. I feel like it can pull down on them and, people say it can mess with their mouth. I wouldn't get that kind, just my opinion. Same brand, possibly slightly different style passy, or just the outside looks different. So I like that they're being consistent overall. All right, now we are moving on to bedding, which is typically going to be an essential. So it looks like, first off, we have a crib mattress protector. I recommend getting 2. And then we have some fitted sheets. I love that these fitted sheets are very neutral. Boy or girl, they're great. And based on they had purple pacifiers, I'm assuming they're having a girl. But what if your second baby's a boy? You don't want to buy all new things for a boy or feel guilty that your boy is sleeping on pink sheets. So I like a lot of items to be gender neutral. Next, we have the portable sound machine or like white noise machine. We actually used an old cell phone and that was our free option that worked for us. Okay, it looks like some pump parts. So this mama is considering giving nursing a try. It looks like they got a lot of what they need there. Now it does say 2 of 2. So maybe they got a double set on all that. I don't know that you need 2 sets of that, but you'll see, I guess. Now, some pumping spray. I never used that. I breastfed both my babies till about the 14, 15 month kind of mark. I didn't use that. Could it come in handy? Could it be a good product? Sure. I will say that is $25 for 4 ounces of liquid. So hopefully it helps you out. Teething toys. So there are 3 teething toys here. Well, oh wait, scratch that. The banana's a toothbrush. I'm not a big fan of getting teething toys that don't do anything. They really just are a teething toy. I would rather get them something that could be a toy later, like a set of rings that are rubber or blocks that are rubber. They can teeth on it, but then they can also play with it later. Okay, just some syringes for medication. That is a mistake. FYI, moms, you don't need to get that. Any medication you get for your baby will come with a syringe. In fact, I have a whole cup of them in our medicine cabinet because we just kept getting more syringes in the medicines, and it makes it sound like I give my kids a lot of medicine, but you do accumulate them is what I'm saying. You do not need to get those. Okay. You will get fresh ones. They're in a clear baggie. They're clean. They're sanitary. You're good to go. So that is a $15. You don't need it. Now the Frida Baby bath control rinse cup. You don't need this. We have a couple plastic cups in our bathtub for our kids, and you know what? They work just fine. Okay, you don't need this item. All right, next we have this night light rechargeable. I'm curious if this has any other features. Like, is it just a night light or is it a sound machine? What else does it do would be my curiosity there. Okay, the nail file kit. We did not get one of these, but I won't hate on it. Okay, I get it. Cutting babies' nails are hard. I don't think it's a necessity. If you are just broke as all get out, don't get it. Make do without it. Gas drop relief. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to comment too much on this, but I have used them on babies before when I've nannied. I may have used them on my own a little bit. They seemed like they helped, but I don't know if it's just a placebo. If you think it's helping, if it is helping, it's not a bad price. And if it does help your baby, just don't overuse them, okay? Now, gas and colic reliever. Are these like the Windy? Do you put these in your baby's booty? Yeah, this goes in your baby's rear end. It literally says to lubricate before putting in. Poop squirts could follow. You should prepare to avoid a mess. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I never used one of these on my child. Never felt the need. And you're purchasing 2 of 2. That's a lot. Like, do you have gassy stomach problems in your family? Because if you don't, you didn't need to get that. Until you realize your child's having trouble with an area, you don't need to be like stocked up like crazy. Okay, we don't need to traumatize our kids for no reason. All right, probiotic. This looks like it's for mommy, I believe. Oh, scratch that. This does look like it is for baby, actually. It's called Mommy's Bliss. That's the brand, but it's baby probiotic drops. Up to you what you decide is best for your baby. Same with this gripe water over here. Again, up to you and what you think is best for your baby. Now, the Hatch Rest Plus Baby and Kid Sound Machine. So I would argue having this and this is probably redundant. They probably need to take this one off. Unfortunately, both are already purchased. Return that other one. So the Hatch, we have it. We love it. It's amazing. I could go on all day about it. In fact, if you're interested in hearing about that, go check out my other channel where I go more into like motherhood. The channel is called Mom, Wife, and Everyday Life. And I have a couple videos where I exclusively talk about the Hatch Nightlight, how we use it, how to do the settings, and how to help your children stay in bed and learn it in the crib. And then it helps them stay in bed when they transition into a toddler. Go over there, check out that channel, and you can find that video. We love the Hatch light. You can adjust it from your phone. You can tap the light in their room. You can pre-program things. You can adjust it as necessary. And it's a really, really cool tool to get your family on like a schedule and get organized. We have a Hatch light in each of our children's rooms. Can't recommend it enough. If you want to avoid making some of these baby registry mistakes, go ahead and subscribe. You can watch more videos and avoid even more mistakes with your baby registry.